And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And it's good to be back with you. And I had two great guests a few minutes ago, Shannon and Keisha from the library, and they were extremely entertaining and offered a lot of things for us. Now I have John Thomas here from Sound of Tennessee. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Nancy. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you on. And Sound of Tennessee is a barbershop chorus.
That's correct.
Okay, now I want you to explain to people, and John's probably looking at me like, oh no, please don't ask me that. What constitutes barbershop?
Well, barbershop is a unique style of harmonizing that began back in the 1800s. Actually started in black barbershops. The men would gather there together and sing, and they developed this unique style of harmonizing that is really quite beautiful. And,
it is.
And we continue to make that happen today. Part of the purpose of the organization I belong to is the preservation and encouragement of barbershop quartet singing in America. And so that's what we are. We are a local chapter of the Barbershop Harmony Society.
Okay, great. And now you harmonize in 4 parts.
We do.
Okay, now let me guess. You have a bass.
Yes.
And a baritone.
We do.
And a tenor.
Yes.
And a lead.
Yes, very
okay.
good.
All right,
Nancy.
very good. Well, see, I sing soprano, so I mean that's totally out of my realm. But it's beautiful harmony, and it's real close harmony. Sometimes y'all do.
It is.
Which I think is very. I used to say only the Gatlin brothers, because their blood could get that harmony that close. But y'all do such a great job, and I've heard you in concert so many times, and so that's what we're here to talk about today, because you all are going to be in concert.
We are. We have a Christmas concert happening on Friday, the 14th of December at 7:30. It'll be in Pangle Hall, which if you haven't been to a show there, the acoustics are wonderful.
They're marvelous.
It's just a great place to have a concert. And we have a very exciting program. We'll have music that's secular. We'll have some sacred Christmas music, and also some things that might be a little bit of a surprise. I won't reveal those at this time.
Y'all do such a great job with some of those where you step out and do some humorous things, and it's always a crowd pleaser. It really is. So I can hardly wait for that. Now, the key word to this is free. Here again, just like the library, we were free, and we're free on this.
That's correct. Yeah, free. We do ask you to get tickets, but there's no charge for the tickets. We will take up a collection at the end of the show, so if someone cares to donate, that will benefit the Caring Place, which is a wonderful charity.
It is. It's awesome. Yes.
Yeah. Now, that's the good news. There is some bad news.
Uh-oh, let me write down bad news. Okay.
And that is that the Pangle Hall has 660 seats. As of this afternoon, we had commitments for 500
Oh, wow.
tickets already. Yeah,
Okay.
so there's 160 left. So if you'd like to go to the show, which we really encourage you to do,
Yes.
now's the time to get those tickets.
Okay. Now tell everybody, because you told me prior to us going on the air, but tell everybody how they do that.
Yes, the easiest way to get the tickets is to sign on to Facebook. So go to facebook.com/soundoftn, all one word.
All one word.
And you'll see the ad for our show there, and there'll be a link on it that says Get Tickets. Just click on those and say how many you want, and those will be emailed to you.
Oh, okay. Emailed to us. Okay, so you don't have a holding place there where people pick up tickets or anything?
No,
You just, okay.
They can get them directly.
Fantastic. So basically there's 160 tickets left.
That's correct. That's
Ooh,
correct.
Okay. Because I did announce something the other day that somebody called me and said, "Oh, Nancy, those tickets are already gone." So I thought, okay. So we still have time to get these, and it's going to start at 7:30. Approximately how long does the show last?
It'll last an hour and a half.
Okay.
No intermission.
Oh,
So
wow.
we get you in and out of there. We'll get you out quick, and we'll have you leave smiling, full of Christmas spirit.
And I think that is great. So, okay, now don't tell us everything, but just give us a couple of ideas of some of the songs you're going to do.
Well, before I do that, one
Okay.
thing I want to mention is that
Okay.
we have a special guest.
Oh, yes, you do. I want you to mention that.
Yeah,
yes.
we have a featured singer, Josh Davis,
Yes.
who was on The Voice recently.
Yes.
He's a Cleveland State student and a terrific voice.
Absolutely.
And he'll be featured on one of our songs. And like I said, we'll have some choral pieces, some very beautiful Christmas hymns and some secular pieces as well, like Let It Snow.
Okay,
for
and White
example.
Christmas? Are you doing White Christmas?
No,
No.
not this
Oh,
year.
we're not doing White Christmas. Oh, my goodness, John. Okay. All right. So, and then is Santa going to be there?
Santa will seem to be there
Okay.
in many ways. Yeah, there'll
Okay.
be people there dressed as Santa.
Okay.
And they'll be deputized to be Santa.
You all always do such cute little skits. I mean, as long as well as having beautiful harmony and beautiful music, then you all always do something cute. So I'm sure that you've got a couple of little. Do you have some little quartets that are going to step out and do some things?
We have some nice surprises in store,
Okay.
yes, including some quartet singing.
Okay, because of course quartet singing is always good, and usually there's at least one that's kind of humorous, and maybe more that are humorous. So
Yes.
it's always a great show.
We always try to make it funny, but it is also all family appropriate. So
Yes.
if you want to bring your children, they'll be very comfortable there.
And that's good to know, because a lot of times there are people who don't want to get babysitters, or who want to just. I used to tell my child, I'm exposing you to these good things, and and sometimes it takes, and sometimes it doesn't. And I've been surprised. My son's 50 now, but I've been surprised at some of the things he says. Oh, I remember when we did so and so. So I'm thinking, oh, it took. Okay, because you never know.
You don't.
But-
you never know.
But Pangle Hall is a beautiful facility.
It is. And the acoustics are wonderful
they're
there, which is
fantastic.
nice not only for the people that are listening, but also for the people that are singing. You
Yes.
can hear yourself so well, and that improves the quality of the sound we produce.
Absolutely, and something they may not know about barbershop, but you're a cappella, which means nobody's playing the piano, nobody's playing any other instruments.
That's correct.
Your instrument is your voice.
That's correct. That's correct. We will, on occasion, on some of our unique numbers, be accompanied by a drum or something
Oh,
like that.
okay.
So you may see one of those, but that's it. Other than that, we're making music with the voice.
And that drum's not giving you a tune, it's just giving you a beat.
That's right.
And and I think that's amazing how you all stay in pitch.
Thank you. Yeah, we work on it all the time.
It's not the easiest thing in the world. And people, years ago when I was in a college chorus, they'd say, raise your eyebrows. That'll keep you from going flat with your note. But, you got to listen.
Sometimes you have to raise your eyebrows and stand on your tiptoes.
Yes. And sometimes when you're trying to make a correction to get everybody back on the same key, it's interesting.
It is. Yeah, very.
But I think you all do such a phenomenal job, and it just looks so easy to y'all. But you don't just get up there and do it. How many hours a week do y'all practice?
2.5 hours a week on Tuesday evenings. And that's another thing we can mention, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
If there are men that would like to participate in this kind of singing, we would love to see you. We perform at the Church of God headquarters at 7 o'clock on Tuesday evenings, and we'd love to see you there.
And I think that's a great opportunity for anybody out there that likes to sing. And just because they show up doesn't mean they're going to have to commit. They just need to come see what y'all are all about.
That's right, and we guarantee they'll have a good time.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Yeah.
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 They don't need to read music, by the way. We have learning tracks that our members use to
I
learn
love
the
those.
songs. Yes.
I love those learning tracks. Yeah.
So if they do happen to be at our show and they think it's something that they might want to pursue, just grab any member of the chorus, and we'll arrange to meet you there and make sure you have a good time.
And here again, if they just want to come and listen the first time and see how intimidated they feel like they're going to be, because I don't think they will be, but if these are people that enjoy singing, and sometimes people don't know whether they're a bass or a baritone.
That's correct.
And so you all can help them decide that.
We absolutely can. Yes.
I think they know the difference in tenor and a bass, but
Yeah.
but sometimes.
It doesn't take long, though. We'll put them together with one of our directors, and they'll sing a few notes, and first thing you know, you'll be placed.
And I think that's awesome. How many people are in the Sound of Tennessee?
About 30.
Okay, that's super.
Yes. And I should mention also that we recently competed in our district competition.
Yes.
And we have qualified to go to international competition this year.
Ooh, where's
So
that going to be?
It'll be in Salt Lake City in
Okay.
July.
International. I thought maybe you're going to Switzerland or something, but no, Salt Lake City's good. So you'll take all 30 of you will go?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And this is a free concert, not fundraising for you all, but fundraising for the Caring Place.
That's correct.
And I think that is awesome because they do the Caring Place does a wonderful job in taking care of the needs of some special people in our community that their needs are not met by themselves.
They do such a wonderful job. It's really heartwarming to see.
They do. Now, do you all, usually when a quartet steps out, that's 4, but do you usually maintain 30 in the chorus, or does that fluctuate?
Well, it fluctuates a little bit. We're actively recruiting all the time. We'd like to have as many people there as we can get there, but we still all just sing one of the 4 parts. So,
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. And see, here's what I'm thinking. What would be your maximum number that you would want in a chorus, do you think?
Some of the choruses that will compete at international will have 150 members
Oh, my
or
goodness.
more. Yeah.
Oh.
They really make a wonderful sound. So
I bet they do.
Yeah, it's advantageous to have a larger group, but we can compete very successfully at the size that we are.
Okay, when you go to international to compete, do you compete per size, or is it everybody competes against everybody?
Everybody competes against everybody.
Wow. Okay, so y'all gonna be running with the big boys.
That's right.
Woo. Okay. Now, when you have a chorus, I know just from my past music history, you like to have an equal number of all parts, maybe a few more in the lead, but is that what you all try to do? Like if you have 10 basses, you want 10 baritones and 10 tenors, or how do you do it?
We don't try to balance it exactly that
Okay.
way, but what the director will do as we're practicing is he'll say, now we need a lot more tenor in this part of the song, or we need a lot more bass in this part of the song. And leads, you can hold back just a little bit here.
Okay.
And that takes care of the balancing that we need to
Okay.
do.
And that just means you all need to sing a little bit louder,
That it does,
but
yes.
still on key.
Yes.
So I think it's just amazing to me that you all can get up on that stage and do an hour and a half worth of singing, and everybody stay on pitch. I mean, it just amazes me, John. I'm sorry, it just amazes me because that's tough to do.
Well, thank you. Yes, it is, and we work at it really hard.
I bet you do, because I mean, and if somebody just gets that little half step off, then everybody else half steps off to get right there, and you get to the song, and you're not where you need to be.
That can certainly happen, but there's also some of us that are real hard-headed, and we hold our pitch anyway.
Not to name anyone in specific, but yes, I can imagine. So I'm just so pleased. Well, first of all, I'm pleased that y'all are here, and this is not the first year for the Sound of Tennessee. Y'all been around for several years.
Yes, we have been. We've been active in the community since the 90s.
Yes, and you have had a name change.
Yes,
I think maybe even 2 name changes, but now we're Sound of Tennessee.
that's correct.
And that's what everybody needs to remember. So, John, thank you so much for being on with me today. This is Friday the 14th.
That's correct.
At 7:30 at Pangle Hall. And in case anybody doesn't know, Pangle Hall is the old First Baptist Church downtown. Sound of Tennessee, approximately 30 guys on the stage singing sacred and secular Christmas songs.
That's right.
And then Josh Davis is going to be there.
Yes, it'll
And
be
that
great.
is awesome, absolutely awesome. And an offering will be taken up to benefit the Caring Place.
Yes, and get your tickets quickly.
Yes.
because they're going fast.
Facebook.com// Sound of TN.
That's correct.
All right.
That's correct.
John, thanks so much for being on
Thank
with me.
you for
And
having me in,
I'm
Nancy. I
going to
appreciate it so much.
I'm going to my computer right now when I leave the theater and see if I can get me a ticket, because I think this will be awesome. I love hearing you guys perform. You do such a great job, and you're so entertaining.
And we love having you there.
Yes, because I'm the one going, yay, that was awesome. Okay. John, thank you so much. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, Nancy. Thanks for having me in.
Oh, thank you. Folks, don't go away. I'll be right back with some announcements to let you know what's coming up in this Christmas season that we've got going on in Cleveland, Brady County. So I'll be right back. Watch our commercials, support our sponsors because they pay our bills, and I'll be right back.